We have already covered supervised learning and unsupervised learning in the previous sessions. Now, in this session, we are going to talk about reinforcement learning, right? And Mimi will certainly help us again. So, Mimi, as any other 2-year-old kid, loves eating chips and chocolates and fries and many other things. And on a Friday evening, she decided to have one big packet of chips, right? And when she wakes up on a Saturday morning, she has an upset stomach. Then, naturally, her parents take her to the doctor, and the doctor kind of tells her that because Mimi had that large packet of chips, or her habit of having too many fries is the reason of her stomach being upset, and also the reason that her stomach is paining a lot. So what happens in this is that now kind of Mimi in her brain has started understanding that the next time when she sees a big size of packet of chips, for that matter, she will remember that she had a stomach upset because of it, right? And this is the concept of negative reinforcement, wherein Mimi now knows that if she will have a big packet of chips, there is a high chance that she will have a upset stomach. So for that reason, going forward, she would avoid having a large packet of chips. After taking the medicines, on Monday morning, Mimi took a maths exam and scored 100 out of 100. She was super excited. She ran to her mom to share her excitement. And her mom said that, that yesterday night you had a glass full of milk and some almonds. And that is the reason that you have performed so well today. This is the case of positive reinforcement. So now what happens, Mimi knows that if she has to score well in her exams, she would have to take milk and almonds every day, right? This is the concept of reinforcement learning, through which humans perform actions in an environment to which they get rewarded, either positively or negatively, and eventually moving into a new state. And if we see in definition what is reinforcement learning, it refers to goal oriented algorithms which learn how to attain a complex objective or maximize along a particular dimension over many steps. But the key out here is the goal orientation. All right. So in case of Mimi, right, if her goal is to avoid pain, the stomach pain she had, and stay healthy, she would eventually move from junk food to healthy food. Similarly, if she feels or if she believes she wants to score better and better in her exams and across all the subjects, then she would start probably having a glass of milk and almonds every day. But it's very important to remember that Mimi in this case is aligned to this goal, and in this case Mimi is aligned to be to the goal of being healthy. All right, now let's look at some real world examples of reinforcement learning, and the one running in the background is that of self-driving cars, or what we call is also called autonomous cars. Now let's look at a more practical example, that is your industrial robots, where the goal of the robot is to reach the destination in the least time but without any damages. So these robots are trained through multiple iterations to identify the best route to reach the destination. And the feedback, the positive and the negative feedback, it is given on the basis of time taken, the damages, and also the number of collisions. All right. Then, in the case of an autonomous car or a self-driving car, if the self-driving car doesn't stop on a red light, okay, then it is given a very high magnitude of negative reinforcement, so that the system learns that next time if there is a red light, the car has to stop. On the other hand, if a self-driving car, while approaching a zebra crossing, slows down, right? Then in that case, the algorithm should provide them a positive reinforcement because the car slowed down just before the zebra crossing, right? So in this case, this is the way how reinforcement learning is being used to train self-driving cars and other automated systems. And the final example in game development, yes, reinforcement learning is being used in developing a lot of these online games, and you should check out that how reinforcement learning is being used to develop it. Now I hope you have kind of understood what is reinforcement learning and how machines learn from it. Thank you.